diverted by Indian Railway to DFC. Means that now the capacity is being released on the Indian Railway and lot of traffic is being transferred to the DFC. And 70 rakes are transferred, and out of 70 rakes, about 53 rakes of coal. That we are taking a lot of basically facilitating Indian Railway in speeding up their passenger speeds. I'm just skipping this. This is just a brief picture. And this is the number of trains from the DFC when we have commissioned. And you see that year by year we are increasing the total number of trains. And you see that 32, as on date, when the DFC is commissioned, we are taking about 326 trains on the eastern and the western corridor, each way. This is the average speed. That is the actual data. I'm representing what is the impact of DFC. You can see that the speed is increasing and about 42.7, 48 point, 52 point, 53 point, and we are targeting that our average speed should further increase up to 75 km per hour. What I was telling, 2 trains, 3 trains, 5 trains are connected. These are the names given by our Indian Railway counterpart. That in empty direction, 3 trains known as Anaconda, 4 trains Sheshnag, 5 trains known as Vasuki. And it is a loaded train, then it is basically super prefixed by the names. Impact. I just want to tell about the impact. I was told that it is creating, this is a railroad freight super express. There is no precedence is required because every train is running. There is no need of making one train to be stable at one location and passing the other train. No need, because all our speed differential is very, very low, very, very minimum. Only except in case of some unusuals like hot axle and all type of things, we have to stable, but that eventuality is very, very low. So we are the super expressway for the rail, creating network of networks that now the private players are coming and attracted to the DFC because DFC is a cost-efficient organization, a cost-effective mode of transportation. It is attracting now multimodalism in the freight transportation. And for your information, as on date, we have already constructed one multimodal logistics park in Haryana known as Nagal Chaudhary, and one we are developing at Dadri, that is being done by the NICDC. A big MMLP costing several thousands of crores. One we are creating at Kanpur, that is known as Kanpur Logistics Parks. We already acquired the land, and very shortly we'll be inviting the bids. Separate passenger with freight transport, I was told. And now this DFC is basically not at competition with any other, because we are working in a win-win situation. What is the impact on the coal? Because that is the main purpose of this key. What impact DFC has done for the coal transportation? And by taking the brunt from the railways, now you see that increase in the coal stock at the thermal power plant. As you know that now the thermal power plant are rich with the coal supply. They are not, I think they are not finding it that because of the short supply, they are not able to produce powers, and decrease in transit time. We have reduced from 30 hours to 15 hours. This is the impact, record-setting loading in Dhanbad division. This is some of the data. In 23-24, about 180, that is 10.18% higher compared to the last year. This is the punctuality. What is the impact on the passenger trains? In the NCR, in the Prayagraj area, NCR area and NWR area, Jaipur area, the punctuality of the trains, passenger trains have increased, has reached up to 76.8 and about 83%. Means now the trains are basically running as per timetable, because we have taken a lot of traffic from the network. These are some of the appreciation from various organizations in praise of DFC. Bumper stock. Last leg we have completed in EDFC. Some of the real impact. What are the various innovation best practices that we are doing in DFC? Just I will give a brief. I will take another 5-6 minutes before I complete my presentation. This is the, basically we are laying the track automatic. You know that you might have seen Indian Railway or lot many other places. Actually, most of the track laying is by manual methods. We have laid almost 100% track by this automatic track laying machine. That is known as new track construction company machine. We have imported from USA and from Austria. That is drone-based surveying at the time of planning. For the OHE mass, automatic drillers are there, grabbers are there. This is state-of-art signaling. We are using the GSMR. That is our private network for the railways. That is known as GSMR. And we are upgrading to LTER. That is a 5G communication in future. That we want to upgrade this GSMR, which is basically 3G or 4G. We want to upgrade it to 5G or 6G. This is our dashboard for the monitoring of the project. This is our we are having 2 operational control centers. One each for EDFC and WDFC. For the EDFC, we are having a control center Prayagraj, and for the western corridor, we are having a Ahmedabad. I would request if anybody finds time, you are invited to visit this control center. That is basically much more than the international standards. Very huge screens so that our operator can see the movement of each and every train which is running our network. We have used, because a lot of freight stock is coming, a lot of failures are coming. Before it derails, actually we want to go in the predictive maintenance. We have installed many automatic system that is known as hot axle. And the right picture is basically for the machine vision inspection system. That rolling stock which is moving at full speed, the defects is being captured by this technology and is related to the control center, and we can take these wagons out from the network so that it should not derail. Another other maintenance machines. Cyber signaling. This is another concept that you have seen, that cyber signaling means that through the IT, through the use of IT, we have used the cyber signaling on trial basis at one of the stations near Kanpur. What are the various way forward? Apart from these 2 corridors, the western corridor and the eastern corridor, we are also working on 3 more corridors. That is the east-west corridor, which starts from Dankuni and goes up to Palghar. That is about 2,200 route kilometer, double line. And one is East Coast corridor, that is starts from Kharagpur to Vijayawada. And the third corridor from the Itarsi to Chennai. And the total cost of these 3 projects is about 2,80,000 crores. We have submitted this project reports to Ministry. Ministry of Railway is our parent ministry, because we are an SPV under Ministry of Railway. We have sent the reports to Ministry, and this Ministry is doing the review and consideration depending upon the ROR. And out of these three corridors, I would say the East Coast corridor and the East-West corridor, that is return on investment is very high, maybe about 17 to 18%. We are 25 ton fit, but we are also fit for 32.5 ton load when it comes to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Praveen Kumar. Mr. Prever, please sit down.
Very nice presentation. It was a brainchild of railway since long, and ultimately come to shape where at least 2 corridors have been almost in the process of commissioning. I must compliment railways and also Mr. Vinash for this wonderful presentation, which is eye-opener for most of us. Thank you. And now next speaker on the dais is Mr. S.K. Das, whose introduction I have been given. Please.
Respected chair, co-chair, my distinguished co-panelist, esteemed delegates, friends, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to all of you. Really, I am feeling belittled in front of this doyens of this industry. Sir, really, you have made this function great by your august presence. Thank you, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank the organizer for choosing such an apt topic for discussion. It is of utmost importance. In light of this, it can decide the growth and development of the country. At the same time, it can ensure the sustainable future. We have come to an era where just a click on your mobile phone can get you your groceries or your food of your choice, the food platter of your choice in minutes. So expectation of the customers are going very, very high. So industry leaders, they have to have their strategies and vision in place. But at the same time, the superior logistics will definitely give them an advantage in the market, and they can have a better grip on the business scenario. I am from a steel industry, and in India, this iron and steel and iron ore together constitute around 12% of the railway freight. And coming to the cost aspect, the logistic cost of the steel industry is around 16 to 18%, and it is quite high compared to the best-in-class benchmark of 10 to 12% globally. As such, in India, if you can see the logistic cost, what Mr. Praveen Kumar was also showing, it is high compared to our developed economies. And silver line is there. Government of India has declared a investment of around 11.11 lakh crores. Figure is very interesting, 1111. And that will definitely give some boost to all the initiative taken towards improving the logistics. And for sale, we have got our mining network, our manufacturing units, our these warehouses, our stakeholders spanned across the globe. So now we are producing around 20 million tons of this steel, and associated movement is around 80 million tons. This is a big logistic challenge. But when we are talking about this logistic cost and efficiency, we should not forget about the sustainability and the climate-friendly transportation, because in India, this transportation sector contributes around 17% of total emission. So with this context, I'll make some presentation and I'll share with you. And of course, that will be hovering around this logistic challenges, opportunities of sale only. So it's a general layout of a steel plant. I think some of the people, they are not exposed to this steel making these processes. So it's a very